Peace. It's Phoenix. So, this read right here, that I got, that Spirit wants me to share with you guys is that, you see how the Queen of Cups, is centered in the middle right here, and she's upside down because this is how people in the community view the Queen of Cups. Is her emotions are too much. So everything, if I go on this side and if I turn my camera around like this, now to you the Queen of Cups is, if I go on this side, okay, not really, I didn't really do it right. If I go on the other side of my table like this, right, and I show it to you, the cards like this, now the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups over here, see how you guys, the Queen of Cups is like upside down, is the number 11, okay? She's like the upside down, she represents the upside down and 11. And the story in Stranger Things, like that's about the Queen of Cups. So this is Reed. It revolves around how she's misunderstood and she's getting everything that she wants even though she's misunderstood. What is going on around her is not, it has nothing to do with what's going on inside of her, if that makes sense. Like, what's going on inside of her is not what's going on outside of her. And that's how it is for water and air signs. We're more like, I'm in water and air sign, so I'm speaking for myself and not for other people, but you guys could let me know if you agree or not. We're more transparent. Like, I don't mind telling the truth, and I don't mind speaking about myself. Like, and if somebody asked me, what I have a problem with is like fakeness, is people, two-faced people, like acting one way to my face, like they're for me, and then behind my back they're a different way. So that's why water signs have to, they could be manipulative if you get the fire, if you try to put out the fire inside of them, because water signs also have fire in them, and we have all four elements: water, fire, earth, air. When you incorporate all of that, you get into alignment with your chakras and stuff, right? So being in alignment for water signs and air signs is very important. And that's what I wanted to say, is that water, with the Queen of Cups, like, she has to feel stability, she has to feel protection, she has to feel celebrated. There's a lot of things that go into being a Queen of Cups, like you're holding down a whole dynasty as a Queen of Cups. You're not just one person, you're a whole body of people together in one person. And if you're not a water sign or a female, you wouldn't understand how that even feels to carry a body of people inside of your womb or inside of your house, any of that stuff, you know? So the Queen of Cups is just like, she's holding on to all these people's emotions, all these people, and she's like, look, people are juggling her. That's what I got from these two cards, is like, people are juggling the Queen of Cups when she's meant to be one with Source. Queen of Cups is Source, you know, energy. So why would you mess with Source energy? Why would you juggle Source energy and she's not in this, the people use their words to put her in this energy of always being blindfolded and not knowing anything is going on. Like, look, she's closed out to the world, and she got, the swords represent words, okay? Like air. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra represent air and the swords. And the Queen of Cups has had enough of everybody using their words, because she's an empath. The Queen of Cups is an empath. She's an empath. She feels everything. And these hermaphrodite cards with the gay people on it, Like, it doesn't matter. The gay people don't have nothing on the Queen of Cups, you know? She knows she's straight, and she knows that she knows her truth, and her truth is what stands. And the Queen of Cups and the Empress card go hand in hand, you know? The Empress wants her four queens, you know, to be in a wholeness, you know. And these cards revolve around the Empress, and Libra is the queen of the scales, Isis. These cards are Isis cards, you know. So it's the story of Isis, her story. It's her mystery story. And if you haven't read the Kabbalah and you just started doing these cards, I would suggest read the Kabbalah first and then start, you know, getting into tarot cards and stuff. Because in the Kabbalah, if you read in the Kabbalah, they say that could only be heard by understanding. Like, you know, her lips of wisdom are closed only to understanding. So people who don't misunderstand the Queen of Cups are misunderstanding religion, they're misunderstanding politics, you're misunderstanding so much more that goes into source. And Queen of Cups, where is it? Queen of Cups. I meant Queen of Cups, you know? So there's so much more of going into the Queen of Cups than the cups energy. Water and source represent cups. And so, you know, that's what I wanted to say. And she's always fighting. The Queen of Cups is always fighting for her rights and her autonomy and all that stuff. And not only is she fighting for herself, she's fighting for other people. And that's rare. That's rare in a world where everybody is selfish and only wants to be fighting for themselves. And she's being celebrated right now, and she's having some kind of victory, the Queen of Cups. But it's like unknown, it's like behind the scenes, you know, and it's very quiet. Nobody is celebrating her really, but everybody's celebrating her with inside of them, because you know how everybody says you have a part of source inside of you. So people have said to me, like, I leave footprints on people's hearts, you know, and that's a really nice thing to say to me, you know. So I as a Scorpio and Libra, I have a tough time, like, being understood myself, you know. And if you don't know, now you know that why I'm saying, like, I'm alone, because I don't like people talking behind my back, and I'm an empathic person, so I could feel everything that people throw at me, all the words. I have a gift of listening to all that negativity that people even don't say out loud, okay? And that gift came from my father, because he was an Aquarius. My dad was an Aquarius. He got his throat cut off because they wanted to take his energy. Jacob's Ladder, Jacob's Well, Yunus Mansuri, Tesla, they wanted his free energy, and they're using Queen of Cups, me, Libra. They're doing this to Libra. And Moon, Libra, I'm a Libra moon and rising, okay? So I have a lot of enemies, okay? Got a lot of enemies. Drake got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me out of my energy. Okay? And that's what the Queen of Cups is going through. Like, what the men feel, that's what the Queen of Cups is, like, going through. The emotions. So the right side of your brain, whatever you guys are feeling, it's coming through her emotions. And that's why my frequency, it bothers a lot of people. Okay? Because they don't want me to have that kind of control over anybody. And Hamas and all that stuff, that has to do with Avatar and Hamas and that water girl. And it has to do with my life of me getting married, being in Tallahassee, to the family that I'm around, you know. It has to do with my life. All of this stuff is revolving around me. So I know that, and it's getting redundant to be ignored. and not celebrate it being in victory. I'm celebrating myself over here. Okay, with that being said, let's turn this around. Peace out.